Jim, is it live? Because nothing looks live over here. James, can I get your help? I am? Because well, hello everybody. I feel like I'm having all kinds of issues because it's not showing up okay on there. And sorry everybody. You know, what would a move be without a little bit of issue from time to time, I guess. What are you going to hear? I feel like I'm having all kinds of issues. Audio's good, video's frozen. Yeah, I figured as much. Okay. Oh, yay, we're on there. What about here? Is this good too? Mm-hmm. I wonder why it's not popping in. Close it. Open it up again. Okay. Let's try again. I didn't. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Thank you for being patient. Okay. We're in. All right. Let's see who's here. I'm so excited to see you guys. Well, see you guys. See all your faces and names up on the screen. I'm so excited. So we've got Mick in here. We've got Dawn and Mary. And, of course, James, because you just saw him. We have Melissa. We have PJB. All right. Kim. Mary Hunt. Marcy. Yeah. Moving along without it. Yes, sure. Carol, hello. I'm so excited to be back, and I'm thankful that James could actually be here. He's working later hours these days, which is normal for taking on a new job. So, okay, hello everybody. I'm so excited. Thank you for being here with me today. Hello, Deanna. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody, and if I did, I'm sorry. Keep chatting on there, and I will catch you. Yes, so here we are. You can see the background has changed. I look like Maddie. I'll take that. Maddie is my party planner paper. Papery. I'm not good with, yeah, okay. I missed y'all too, honestly. This has been the longest. My goodness. And it seemed like a couple weeks ago I was going to try and jump on, and then I got sick and I couldn't really talk that well. So here we are. Yeah, and last week James had his big thing for work, and so we're back today. We thought we'd give it a try. And he's actually off work early today, so yay. Hello, Denise. The move went all right, and I think we're fairly settled. Jim is getting into a work rhythm, and I'm trying to get back into a work rhythm, so that's why there have been a lack of videos and obviously no lives, because trying to get everything set up as it was today, I was like, we were working on it today. So, but I was like, we have to do it. I miss everybody so much. So thank you for being here with me. I'm so excited for you guys to be here. We're going to play with some new to me, but not brand new. We got new Lunar pastes by Hurley Create. We also have this darling little Pirates stamp set, and then this stencil, which is called Whimsical Ovals. I like it so much. It has the masks and the stencil. So I wanted to make a couple of different cards, and as the title said, we're going to try and make a piece of paper look a little bit weathered. So I'm so happy to be back, y'all. Honestly, I missed you guys too. It was Ask James. This one was a tough move for me, moving away, but nice to be closer to some other family. And as you can see, my craft room has tons of light. There are 4 walls in here. One has the doorway. There's no door on that. And then I have 3 walls of windows. So it is probably my favorite craft room that I have ever had. Now I do have to share it with, workout stuff, but that's okay. It's big enough that I can do that. So I'm downsizing. I'm going to try and downsize a little bit, but we'll work it out. You found someone to paint. They'll stay. Okay, meeting someone there on June 25th. Oh, PDB, it's happening. It's happening. Awesome. I'm so excited to see everybody. Okay, so as I said, weathered paper. But let's show you what the new Lunar pastes look like. on the white and the black. I went ahead and did these earlier, and goodness, they're gorgeous. It's this Roar, the Shooting Star, and Tropical Tango, and of course with lots of shimmer, and they just are absolutely gorgeous. And I'll show you, I like how much brighter the Shooting Star is, and the Psych looks a lot more gold. And then we've got the Slippery When Wet, which is even like an orangey gold, more warm gold. And then like our Later Gator goes really well with the Minty Fresh, and I think the Tropical Tango works well in there too. But yeah, so here are all the colors that Simon Hurley has out right now. So it's all these 12 colors, and they're all available as far as I know still. So hi, Crystal. Good afternoon. Okay, so yeah, that's that. And then I did a little playing around because I wanted to do some weathered paper, because since we're working with this little pirate party, I wanted to make a map. And so I played around. I did some just stamping with black. I stamped first with our Gur ink, and obviously because it's a dye-based ink and it is reactive to water, anything reactive to water with the technique I'm going to do wouldn't really work. So you'd need something that is water resistant, a little bit more permanent. Usually pigment inks would work well, not the distress oxides, you know, or the distress inks, because those are all water reactive. So yeah, yes, love Lunar paste, Marcy. Me too. I'm with you. Your hubby lets you get a Cricut Joy. Yeah, they're on crazy sale, y'all. They're like half price right now. I don't know how long they're going to keep doing that. I know the CEO wanted to kind of alleviate some financial whatever, and so they docked the price of the Cricut Joy in half. So very exciting. So there I just did a little bit, just kind of playing around, and you can see. And so we're going to do that, and then I'll show you some more playing around that I did. But let's get started. I have some craft cardstock. This one is actually this brown craft card. I don't have it linked down below because time. But this one's by Tonic, so any craft cardstock would work. Nina, Desert Storm would probably work really well. And so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stamp our map, because that is what I was looking at. I just love this map. It's so cute. So let's get out our Misty. I'm going to move the Lunar paste. We will be playing with them, but I'm going to move that because I want to get this technique started. And I'm just going to stamp it on here. And then we're going to use the black ink. We're going to use the Ink on 3 black ink because it is waterproof, but I will bring in the Gur ink. I don't, like I said, I don't have everything linked down below, but you have 11 of the Lunar paste. Yes, watercoloring with them is a ton of fun, Crystal. There are so many techniques. I really probably, ooh, sorry, we're getting we're bouncing around in here. I need to just probably do a video of all the different things you can do with the Lunar paste. I'm sure there's plenty out there, but they're so much fun. All right. I just love these little maps. It's so cute. I think the first map stamp I ever had was by a company that is no longer in business, Clear Dollar Stamps. I worked for them years ago when they first, well, maybe it was, I think it was when they first came out, or maybe they'd been out for a little while, but sweet little Christian company that the owner, she had all of her, they were Clear Dollar, and they were, you know, reasonably priced. So, all right, so I stamped that a couple times. It's so stinking cute. You could color that if you wanted to, but I don't think I'm going to do that. But I am going to clean off my stamp a little bit. So tell me, what has everybody been up to since I haven't? I know that Pam has bought a house. What's everybody been doing? What's everybody been up to? It's very minimal. Okay, thank you, James, because I do worry about that. Hi, Terry. Oh, thank you. I'm glad to be back. I'm telling you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and trim this out. That ink dries pretty quickly, and it's waterproof again. So I'm going to kind of cut this out, and we're just going to play around with how we cut it. It's not going to be perfect. I don't want it to be. I want it to sort of look like a map might look. Makes me think of Goonies. Loved that show as a kid. Still love it now. All right. Okay, and then the next step is to get it in water. Well, not get it in water, but spray some water. Been loving on the new grandbaby. Oh, grandbabies, Kim. I've been seeing pictures. You moved your craft corner in your bedroom into your spare room. Congratulations, Dawn. Working and playing with the grands. Absolutely. That sounds amazing, Denise. Yay. Hubby just came downstairs and said he had to watch Cassie because it's been so long. Well, thanks, Melissa's husband. Hey, kitty. So glad to see you. Yay. We're sneaking on for a few minutes. Aw, well, thanks. Goodie bags for your online craft friends that are going to stamp away. Oh, that sounds fun. I am coming live from the new craft room, Terry. Yay, DK, you caught alive. Working on your book journal. Oh, cool, Carol. That sounds like fun. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spritz this. Mariska's on. Hello, Mariska. How did I miss you were in here? She's up late. Okay, so I spritzed it with a little bit of water. What that does is it'll kind of like, you know, obviously soak into the paper a little bit. Base how much water you're going to put on it based off of the weight of your paper. This is 103 pounds, so it's kind of heavy. I'm going to go ahead and just start crumpling now. No, this is nothing new. This has been around for a long time, back when we would try to add texture to things when we first got started. When will you get a tour of the new craft room? Well, hopefully I can get it kind of cleaned up a little bit. It's still a little messy, but I will definitely try to do that. I know I never got around to the other one because that one never was not messy. Okay, I like this. We're getting there. Hot in Denton. It is hot here too. Everybody wants to know. I wonder if I could just take the camera around and show you, but there's some mess back here that I am not proud of. Okay, so I'm going to clean off. And see, the boys can come in freely now since there's absolutely no door on there. Hey, Susan, I'm glad you caught me live too. Rural, hot South Texas. It is hot in South Georgia, I'll tell you. All right, so pardon the noise. I'm just going to heat set this a little bit. And I'll be working with Lunar paste, so you know the boys will be popping in. Get it cleaned up. Thanks, James. I think some of this in here is yours, too. You just noticed you're in a... I am. Yes, I am absolutely in a different room. Okay. All right, so let me show you that. That ink may have not been 100% dry, but I love the look that it gives, kind of giving that weathered look. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in some Gur ink, and I am going to just kind of rub that on the edges a little bit. Not go too crazy. Again, this is a 103 pound weight. You might have even more luck with something that's not quite so heavy. But I like this. This is good. See that? It makes for a fun little background. I might even tear it in a couple places and just kind of roll it. Yeah, I don't know if you saw one of the boys jump down. That was Max. Organized chaos. Ugh. The boys are loving the new place, Terry. They have been exploring. The only room they're not, or place they're not really allowed to go is the very downstairs. It can flood. It is used mostly for storage, and so we just keep that door closed. We do have our washer and dryer down there. The house is interesting because it is at least 90 years old, I think. So it is. It has been interesting, and especially since it's a military house, we thought about it. It has the potential to have probably 45, maybe 45 families have lived in this home. So I think that's kind of cool. That's some neat history. Maybe even some, I don't know, some famous people. If there was, I don't know. But it's a cool house, you know. I'm in a sunroom. This room is right off of our master bedroom. So it's kind of neat that there's a room off of the master bedroom, I think. But yeah, it's a really cool house. You know, it's old. Organized chaos. Yes. You can join the Messy Room Club, DK. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I can send you a picture of my messy room so you won't feel bad about your mess. How about I try this next week to get it cleaned up? Like, just because there's one big box in here that's really bugging me. Get that big box out of here and maybe a few other things picked up. And then maybe next Friday's live, I can try and just kind of show you. I'd love to do a video, but maybe next week we can just do like a quick little tour. I know, isn't that amazing, Mariska? It's very cool, the history. And this post is very old that we live on. So, yeah, I say very old, but, you know, European standards, not that old. Crafters are used to messy craft rooms. We call it being creative. Thank you, Mary. It is true. I'm very creative, aka very messy. Yeah, they do have a ton of character. I think that's what we love about this house so much. And yeah. Well, that is one of the issues, Carol. They're definitely doing a better job of maintaining them now, but they didn't always in the past. And so there are probably, and they used to allow people to paint them, but you know, we can't paint them now. The wall paint is probably so thick, and underneath that is some lead paint, so you know, can't scratch at it or any of that. We are not in Alabama. We're actually in Georgia, so we didn't move that far, which is great. Because our daughter's actually been down twice to visit since we moved in. Yeah, isn't that neat? It's just kind of fun. So then what we're going to do is we'll move on to our card back. All right, so I'm just going to kind of put that on there when the time comes. And what I wanted to do was do a little bit of lunar paste stamping. We're a teenager country compared to Europe. Absolutely, DK. Yes, we are. Scary noises. Well, I'll just say you cannot sneak out of a room. I'm always afraid we're going to wake our not neighbors, wake any guests that we have. You just can't sneak around. And you know, it's an older home, so and we live in Georgia, and so there's these things called palmetto bugs, so which are basically just a giant wood roach. So they get in from time to time, and don't worry, the boys have a great time catching them. So yes, we are in Georgia. Okay, so this roar stuff is just gorgeous. And I tried a couple of different ways of stamping with it because I wanted to share with you. So what I did the first time, I just put some out on my glass mat, put a little water in it, and kind of spread it around, and then picked up my stamp and stamped in it. Now, it's not a very clear image, but you can do it. The next one I did was I turned a baby wipe into a stamp pad, and it's there, but it's not very, you know, you can't really see it that well. My favorite is the sponging onto the stamp because I feel like that gives the best coverage, and it's not too much, you know, because here it kind of flooded a little bit. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do some sponging on the stamp. And so what I'm going to do is, and I ran out of these. So I had to do some little makeshift sponges. They're all, you use what you have sometimes, right guys? Use what you have. No, yeah. The dreaded palmetto bug, Carol. Yes, they are my nemesis. We don't get a lot of them, but the boys, it's like they can smell them or something, so they'll get them cornered, and it's all good. Yeah. I can't do them either, DK. I call the boys my pest control because they take care of it. If it's in the house, they'll take care of it. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let's figure out which stamp. I do like the little, I think I'm going to use the little skull and crossbones. So we're going to stamp with that guy. And what I'm going to do is just kind of pick some up on my pad here and then just pounce it and we'll stamp. And I realize I don't have to do a lot of the area because it's going to get covered up by. But what I like about doing this is it adds this shimmer. And and it's not going to be perfect, but then again, I think that kind of goes along with our little weathered, torn paper. So we'll just keep doing that in the areas where I think it's going to show until we're happy. Let's see. So we'll just do a little bit down here. Yeah, I call the basement the creepy basement, but it's so weird. There's 2 bathrooms upstairs, you know, a master bathroom and then a guest bathroom, which is super cool. And then we have a half bath on the main floor. And then in the creepy basement, we have a bath and a half. I think the bathroom downstairs is absolutely original. It is absolutely original to the house because, I mean, the tile work in there looks as old as can be. And then the half bath that's down there, the people that showed us the house didn't even know it was down there. It looks like the place, maybe if you were like, you know, a serial killer. I don't know, you know, and you just wanted whoever you were keeping captive to have a place to go to the bathroom. I don't know. Anyway, everyone and their mother is trying to call right now. So, all right, and then we're just gonna, okay, I think that's good. I'm gonna go ahead and lock that up. And then we'll clean up our mess. And I'm gonna put a little bit more, and it comes off of your stamps actually really easy, but I'm gonna put a little bit more water there because I'm trying to preserve the sponge that I have. So what I like to do is really kind of get it around in the water, you know, and then wipe it off as best I can. Obviously it's not going to keep this sponge going for forever, but it will work. Yes, the palm. I have a Madagascar hissing cockroach for a pet. Do you really, Terry? Okay, well those are kind of cool. I've seen those at zoos and things. I don't know that I've ever known somebody that's had one. What do they eat? Do I want to know? Hi, Carmen. You're really not that late. Okay, and so you really can't tell, but there is a ton of shimmer, and if I wasn't using it, I would show you how much shimmer's on there. It's super fun. And so then we're just going to kind of attach that down to there eventually. Now, I do have a piece of like a cream cardstock. It is a super lightweight, probably a 60-pound. You rented an old home when you were in college, and the bathroom was in the corner of the attached porch. Oh, that's interesting, DK. They eat humans. Who knows, right? I guess Terry knows. Hey, I think it's cool. That's cool. Obviously, with my boys now that I've trained them to go after the roaches, I could never have that as a pet, but and they are ruthless with them. They tear them up. More info than you probably wanted, but that is what we do. Or at least that's what they do. Okay. And I think I'm going to use foam tape to attach down my map. Just because I want it to kind of stick up, and I love all the crinkle. Oh, now I want to put that on all the things. I want to crinkle up some paper and do it on all the things. You work at an elementary school and the kids love, oh, I bet they do. Small pieces of fruit. 3 to 5 years. I had no idea. That's amazing. Well, I had never seen these big roaches or palmetto bugs until we moved down south. And I know that they don't really want to be in your house. They just happen to come into your house. And it's not like where you see one, you see many. I don't know if you can see Max jumping up on things. But, you know, not like the smaller ones. But there's something about those because they can fly, which isn't cool. It does. It looks leathery. You're right, Mary. I love that about it. You keep getting called away to work. Ugh, how ridiculous. How rude. Okay. Did you want to come over and say hello, Max? Because we're working with something that could be messy. Is that why? All right. So I'll put that on there. I'm going to put it at an angle. And I'm definitely going to give these cards away today, for sure. I want to try and make one more if we have time. But in Hawaii, they're part of your indoor pets. Chickens love them. Oh, who knew? Can we move from, yes, to the cats? Well, Max is behind the computer, so maybe he'll come on over here. Like I said, I don't have a door on here, so they can come in whenever they want. Okay, I want to do a sentiment on here, or sentiments. So I'm thinking I want to do, ahoy matey, how are you? Let's do that. So we'll stamp a couple of them. And then cut those out. Okay. We'll use the black. See, I really would have preferred to stamp that in brown, but of all the brown ink pads I have, none of them are waterproof. And I have a lot of ink pads, y'all. Okay, that didn't stamp very well. We'll stamp it again. Okay, that's better. So what are everybody's plans for the weekend? Oh, Mary had to take off. Bye, Mary. I loved my Siamese Sinbad so much. He was the coolest cat. Sinbad, that's a fun name. That's fun. Oh, so that is just a foam tape. I honestly don't remember where I got it. But yes, just a foam tape that I have. I don't blame you, Mariska. I would come for me too if that were. If you do, you have every right. I don't know why I brought it up. How rude of me. Okay. And we're just trimming this sentiment down. It's so fun. How are you? Working 5 12s in a row. Ooh, Denise. You want to move to North or South Carolina? You know, they're really not as bad as you think. I mean, they're not fun. I don't want them in my house, but it could be way worse. And like I said, they really don't want to be in here. Okay. Have 3 days until I retire. What, Terry? Congratulations. That is awesome news. 3 days. Good for you. Congratulations. Oh, that's right. Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, James. Holding a baby. Oh, Kim. Yes. Yes. Must be terrible. Okay. And I'm just going to stick these ones on here. We don't need to do any more. Not as colorful as I typically make, I guess, but I'm going to put these at an angle as well. Maybe they'll stick, maybe they won't. We'll put something on them to make them stick. Okay. And then we can move on to the next one. So I just really wanted to show you how to do the weathered paper because I think it's fun. Oh, that's right. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Mariska. Hopefully you don't get it. That's my hope. Once upon a few years ago, we had told him if he didn't get home ASAP, I was going to burn the house down. Yeah. Oh, banana slugs. Yes. Yes. Okay. So those are up in Washington, right? Because we used to camp. My husband's family camps up in Northern California, right on the Oregon border, and they always go for the banana slugs. There's all these videos of my brother-in-law when he was a kid playing with the banana slugs. Okay, so we are going to use this stencil, but before we do that, I am going to stamp on it first. We are taking a little more time because I missed y'all. We're not going to be, oops, we're not going to be rushing out of here like not like I rush out of here, but we're not going to rush out of here. We're going to spend some time because, like I said, I have missed y'all. And I'm just going to stamp the map all across the background is what I'm wanting to do. But I'm going to do it in the brown just to show you that I actually do like the brown better. So I may just have to look for a waterproof. Oh, maybe I'll get the VersaFine one. VersaFine Claire one. I think there's a brown one. That is waterproof. It's a nice pigment ink. But I'm going to use this. I'm not going to weather the paper, but that's because I'm just not going to do that. You could tear up the edge. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I will do that. That could be fun. Because that is another way to kind of give it a weathered look, I suppose. Banana slugs. Just a big giant slug that's yellow. Spent 14 years working with emotionally disturbed elementary school children. Oh, I imagine, Terry, that's a long time. And I imagine that you probably would be a little bit burnt out after that. So congratulations to you. Sounds like a well-deserved retirement. All right. Let's move this over here. See if we can get this on there. May have to pick you up a little bit. Ooh, it might be, oh, you know what? I'll have to turn it. I'll have to turn it. I can turn it. Just because I want it to go across the whole thing. And it seems like on this cardstock, a couple of, stamping it a couple times is what is asked for or helps. Got that one a little close that time. So this weekend we're going to go and get James's office squared away. So that will be fun. And then there's a block party for the neighborhood. And then we have some missionary friends coming to stay with us Sunday night into Monday. And that's our big thing. That's all we have going on. But it's plenty. So yeah. Yes, that's right. I've heard that, Marcy. You can put out the trays of beer. That actually works with all slugs. Oh, what is everyone making for dinner tonight? Oh, Melissa, I think I'm going to do... Oh, I have to think about dinner. James, what are you making for dinner? No, I'm kidding. I'll figure it out. What about y'all? Yes, did I see a pan of enchiladas? Ooh. Mama likey the enchiladas. And I'm not doing a good job of cleaning off, but that's okay. I think that'll add to the look on the background. I told you guys in the past, I am a lazy crafter, so we get that. All the wonderful creative kindred spirits. When I need a tape, double-sided foam or tape or a die, nothing I have will stick, and it moves when cutting. Oh no! Need to tape a double-sided foam. That's not good, DK. I've been using some mint tape. If you're talking about holding the dies in place, this tends to work pretty good. Now you can reuse it. I find that once or twice is plenty and then it doesn't work anymore. If that is what you're talking about. We're doing grilled cheese. Oh, Melissa, that sounds good. We had some big old sandwiches for lunch, so I don't know. Maybe I'll make some sort of a pasta dish because that's easy enough. No clue. Too hot to eat. Oh, Crystal, no, it's not too hot to eat for me ever, or too cold, or too anything, too wet, too anything. I will eat all the time. Almost time for breakfast. Oh, breakfast for dinner sounds good, Mariska. Right, I always say some days. Yep. Purple painter's tape does work well too. I sometimes it tears my paper, so I don't always, or I haven't used that in a while, but I do like the mint tape. The mint tape, like I said, 1 or 2 uses, and then after that it's not so great anymore, but slippery side of the foam that tape won't stick to. The Heffy tape, yes, I think it works just as well as the mint tape. The mint tape you can get at scrapbook.com. You can get the Heffy tape at scrapbook.com as well. Heffy tape I think you can get at Simon Says Stamp as well. But the mint tape is just scrapbook.com. Pecan shrimp delivered. Dang, girl, that sounds good. Oh, ice cream first. Ooh, I like that too, Terry. Yeah. Okay, so now that I've got that, I want to mask. So what I like about how these are packaged is that they have they're taped in place, so you can just peel them off. I like to keep the tape on there, just so I can put it back, because I'm weird like that. And then I'm going to, you know what? If I'm going to tear it, I should probably do it soon. You could tear it, or let's see. Oh, I do have. This is a very old tool. This one is from Stampin' Up. I know there are others on the market. I don't know who has one, but I've had this forever. Yeah, Spellbinder's tape. Oh, I haven't tried that one, Mariska. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of rough up my edges a little bit with this. Does anybody have a tool like this? I'm sure y'all do, because this thing has been around since the dawn of time, basically, or at least since I've been stamping, which is over 20 years. And all it does is rough up the edges, which is kind of fun. But tearing works good too. Jabberjaw. What's my call? Are you talking about Michael, my son, Deb? Is that who you're talking about? He is doing well. I actually talked to him a little bit ago. Told him I was doing a live, and he tried to call again. So his memory is about as good as his mother's. Okay. You never use it? Well, that's the first time I've used it in a long time. I just can't bear to get rid of it, because it seems like I know that if I did, I'd want to use it. So you don't use it either, huh? Yeah. Okay, all right. Carol has one and she uses it. All right, so now what I want to do is I am going to put this stencil in place. So I'm going to use some of the mint tape to just hold it down in a couple spots and try to be really careful. And then I'm going to bring in the brand new, well, at least to Simon Hurley Create. It's the palette tool set. So it came with a palette knife, which, you know, we all have one of these. And then it came with 2 of these, which are great. They are, I believe, the same size and everything. So these are just nice to spread your stuff out. But it comes with a palette knife, which is nice too. And actually the price isn't bad. I think you get all 3 tools for like $4.95, I think, if you need tools like that. And I'm going to bring in the Tropical Tango, because I think this will probably become one of my new faves. I love the Tropical Tango ink pad so much that I use it all the time. And then, dang, this stuff is so full. I don't know that I'll run out of it. It is to the brim, just like the Shooting Star. So check out the Shooting Star. It is right to the top. And I've been playing with it. So, all right. I'm going to put a little bit on here, and then I'm going to pull in one of these and just kind of spread it. I want to make it look like water. So we're just going to put a little in there. And then we'll just kind of spread that. But this is a fun stencil too. I might need a little more. I don't want it to be real thick because I don't want it to take forever to dry. But what I like about it is it's perfect for a stencil like this. It probably went way underneath too. Because it'll kind of make everything evened out. You can get it fairly even. I think it did go under, it squished under, which is okay. Should have taped that side down too, but meh. Is what it is, right? And then I'm going to peel that off, throw those away because those won't be any good to me anymore. And then I'm going to take the excess and scrape it off. Put that back in our jar and close up our lid. Now I know some people have been like, you know, on the fence about using the Lunar paste or buying it simply because they've bought other products that have dried out. So far, no issues, and I've had the other ones since the beginning, and I haven't, I mean, they have stayed just as creamy. I do keep the lid on pretty tightly, but I haven't had any issues. Okay, let's flip it over, and I'm just using water to clean it up because it's that simple to do so. A baby wipe would probably work really well too. And then I'll just take the mask and put it back in place with the little tape on it and put that away. All right, and then by the power of doing one earlier, I already have a dry one. So I'm just gonna set this off to the side to dry. Now I have a background that I could do. This one doesn't have the edges, but I feel like I should do the edges. It doesn't take that long to dry though. Oh, did he release more Lunar paste? He has 3 new ones, Mariska. These ones were this last month. These were the ones that released. Roar, Shooting Star, and Tropical Tango. And they're amazing. We need your new address. Yes. I will send me an email, Melissa, because otherwise I'll forget. And I will send you my address. Same with anybody else. Yes, teal and turquoise, Deb. I'm with you. Yeah, send me an email if you want to send me a card, because I want to send you guys some cards. Tim Holtz does a paper distressor as well. That's who it is, Carmen. Tim Holtz has it. You can't get it? Oh no. Bummer. I know there's other places that have them. I have some from the beginning as well and use press and seal over the top under the lid, and they are always ready to go and have never dried out. See, and Marcy, I don't even use the press and seal, and I haven't had any issues. So I feel like it's a good product for sure. Okay, so I'm going to use that same paper again that I used earlier. And this is not like a Copic friendly paper. This is like very thin paper, but I'm going to use it anyway. And then we'll just, I love this little ship. It's so cute. We'll just stamp it down. What in the world? I'm having issues with stamping today. All right, there we go. I guess that's why people use Misties and things, stamp positioners. Okay, and then I'm going to stamp the little pirate face in there because I love it so much. Okay. But I like this little stamp. It has a couple of different shark fins. You got a couple of shark fins. You got a parrot. You got a boy and a girl. I don't know if you can see them very well. And then the little lute. I think it's cute. How does the Lunar paste differ from the glitter gels? So these are very, very creamy. They don't have any glitter in them. I'm assuming it's a mica powder that is in them. They are very shimmery. Yeah, it's mica and not glitter. That's right, Pam. And they're just so creamy and smooth. And there's a lot of different techniques that you can do with these. You can watercolor with them, like somebody was saying earlier. You can obviously put them through stencils, but look at the shine on that. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. It's definitely smoother than the glitter pastes or glitter gels. The glitter gels I haven't played with a whole lot, but I love these so much. I feel like they're a good price and you're going to have it for a while. Unless you're just doing like full backgrounds, like day after day with one color, you're going to have it for a while. Okay, so let's color up our Again, this is not a Copic friendly paper, but we're going to play around with it anyway because this is what I got. So it won't be a smooth blend, and I'm okay with that because this is an old pirate ship, so I don't need it to be a smooth blend. All right, then we'll bring in some 8-7. So we'll try and blend it, but again, it's not going to be smooth because this paper was definitely not made for that. And then we'll use some W3 on the flag. Oh, I've just missed you all. This is making me happy to get to see you. Really smooth and shiny. Yeah, I love the shine. If this doesn't convince you, check that out. So super shiny. What's a pirate's favorite letter of the alphabet? What is it, Melissa? What could it be? All right, I'm going to cut this out. Pirates, so fun. Makes me wish I had a little boy or a little grandson or something. Yeah, I'll tell you what, this craft room is very cool. I told my husband, I'm like, ooh, now I don't maybe want to move back to the other house just because of this craft room. And the windows in here, the boys, our cats, the boys love the windows. I might just have to pull the camera down and show you because they're both sleeping in here. We put a cat hammock, and because this is on the second floor, they have the best time watching the birds and such. I do need another sentiment. Very good. So glad you're back, and even happier to catch you. I'm so happy too, Mariska. I know that means you gave up some sleep to do that. Love you, girl. Thank you. All right, and let's do, I think you are so awesome. Let's do that one, especially since I'm sending it to one of y'all. And so because I want to send, I've got these 2 cards and I want to send them to y'all. I'll just pick a couple people randomly who've commented, because obviously if you don't comment, I don't know that you're here. And I'll try and do that by Sunday if all goes the way it's supposed to go. You are so awesome. Okay, that's not stamping very well. I'm just not doing a very good job. Again, the Misty, the importance of the Misty. Okay. Laura! Hello! How are you? I'm so glad to see y'all. It's just making my heart so happy. Oh, why am I cutting that one? That's the one I did. Tell you what. Okay. Yeah. Okay. How fun. I feel like I need to add some color. Oh, that's what I could do. How about I do a little splatter? I'll show you how you can splatter too. Another thing that makes these amazing. Let's splatter with our shooting star. I'll pull a little bit of that here. I didn't need that much. And then add a little bit of water to that. And then we'll just kind of mix it around so that that water gets in there. Oh, it's so pretty. I love this stuff. Okay. And I should probably protect a little bit going on here. Might need a little more water. Maybe not. Maybe not. And that'll add lots of shine too. Ooh, all right. Oh my goodness. Why are pirates so cranky? Because they are. Love it. Oh yeah, I'm very excited about the Olos. Very excited. Those should be coming out. Wait, blueberries. What? Okay. Oh, been super busy. Picked blueberries, the end of strawberries, shoveled, rocked. Girl, you've been busy. That's right. Okay, so update on the markers, Melissa. As far as I know, they're supposed to be shipped in July. I sent them my new address, so nothing would get mixed up there. They told me they received the new address, so I'm telling you, as soon as I know that they're on the way, I'm going to let you know, and we will be coloring with them like crazy. Oh, I'm so glad. One brush turned like white overnight, so one bush. Next days we were doing lots of picking. Oh my goodness. That is fast. Yes, it is, Carmen. The background, yes, the tropical tangos. Amazing. And thank you. Yeah, I'm telling you, this is the best room I've ever had. There's so much light in here because it is 3 walls of windows. I might just have to turn it around and show you while this kind of dries. Maybe that's what I'll do. What brand? The Olo, Deb. That's what it was a anniversary gift, even though my anniversary is not until August. All right, so I'll show you a little bit. It's a mess. You can see you've seen that before, I think. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's flip the camera, but look, we have windows. Windows, windows, windows. Lots of windows. And we have the babies up on their hammock. And then more windows. So it's 3 walls of windows. Hopefully I'm not making anybody sick. But yeah. So 3 walls of windows. All right. Let's put you back up here and we'll finish up this card. And we can get y'all off for dinner because I did keep you a little longer than I normally do. Might need to heat set that because that isn't going to dry on its own. Yeah, so what do you think? I know it's a mess. I don't have curtains. I probably won't put any curtains up. Isn't it, Carol? I'm a very blessed woman to have this much space. Probably helps that I don't have any kids at home anymore. Thanks, Mary. I know, Mariska, lots of windows. It's perfect for an artist, I'll tell you that. And the floors, as you can tell, are all hardwood floors. I think they're original to the house. Kind of fun to live in someone else's house. All right, I think that's going to be about as good as it gets. Might be about as good as it gets. And it did warp a little, but that's okay. We'll stick it down. I'm going to put some foam tape on the back of this. I know, it's amazing. Yeah, we're definitely feeling very, very blessed. Also because we weren't sure that they would give us a home like this because we don't have any more dependents at home. So usually it's based off of how many kids that you have, and since we don't have any kids at home, we weren't sure. So it's all good. We're very excited. But you know, like any old home, the storage is not perfect. I'm not going to complain though, because like I said, we weren't even sure that they would give us a home like this. Okay. And then I'm just going to put this one all the way to the side. Is that still wet? It's a little wet. I just stuck my finger right in it. Is what it is though, I guess. Pretty sure your new room is bigger than mine, and you definitely have more windows. I will cling to the knowledge that my room has a sink and not to be jealous. A sink would be great. If you could see our master bathroom, you'd be like, that's a master, huh? I'm not going to complain, though. At least I don't have to head down the hallway to go to the bathroom. That just because, I'm getting older and got to use the bathroom at night. Don't want to do that. But, hey, such is life. Okay, I'm trying very hard to avoid. It's an interesting home. It actually has a Jack and Jill closet between the two bedrooms, which I'd never heard of that before. And like I said, our basement, it floods. So we were headed out to go see one of our best friend's sons graduate from the Air Force Academy. And that morning, and we left at 5, that morning it was flooded. And so we came back to a very musty old home. And thankfully, James had gotten all the stuff up off the ground before it had happened. The day before, just because he had time. But yeah, it does get flooded. But again, I'm not going to complain. I'm very happy we have a place. The pirate jargon has spurred me to share something my grand girl asked me. Nini, are girl Vikings called Vi Queens? Oh, I like it. They should be. That's so cute. Oh my gosh, how clever. They should be. Okay, that's not coming off. Maybe that's why I'm not remembering where I got this stuff from, because I won't buy it again. Okay. This is fun. Okay, now I just need to add them to their bases, and we should be good to go, friends. So let's get those ready. Again, I kept you a little longer than I normally do. Bleach will kill the mold and the smell. Yeah, probably need to do something like that. For sure. That is a good idea, Laura. If they hadn't provided a home, where would you have lived? We would have probably just had to rent someplace off of base. And we were just lucky that they had this house renovated. I know that some of the military bases have had a hard time because in the beginning they weren't really maintaining the homes very well, if that makes sense. So there was lead poisoning in paint and things like that happening, and the windows were considered, these are historic homes, so you couldn't open the windows at all, and that's not a good thing because, what if there's a fire? So they've been doing a better job of trying to maintain the homes, but a lot of people weren't really wanting to live on the post because of that. So it's all good now. We're good now. Okay. Look at that. I'm so excited to send these out to y'all. Okay. And then let's get this one on. I'm not putting anything on the inside today. What is the cardstock you're using for the base? It's that same Tonic craft cardstock that I was showing earlier. I don't have it linked down or listed down below. It's the brown craft card by Tonic. It's really nice. It's 103 pounds, so it's a heavy weight. So I like it. But there you go. There's our 2 cards, everybody. We made 2 cards today. She's a cute hoot. Oh, my grandlings love pirate. Boy, I can't read. I'll be checking it out pronto. Nice. Thanks, Laura. I can give you a hint on storage. That piece of exercise equipment in the background is for hanging. Believe it or not, I actually do. Not to go into a long story, but I have such knee issues. I've had 4 knee surgeries that the next step is probably a replacement, and I'm a little young for that yet. So I really can't go for long walks, and even walking. So I use the bike. I have to. So, but otherwise, yes, it definitely could. Don't think I haven't had exercise equipment that has been a nice little rack for holding stuff. You have that cardstock. Yay. Well, I think you'll like it. Thanks, Mary. Thanks, Deanna. Thank you, Pam. So yeah, here they are. I'm going to send one of these out to one of y'all, or both of them are going to go to somebody out there. So check back on my community page. I will post it on my Facebook group, which is just, is it Cassie Tea Cards? Cassie's Paper Piecings. I have it linked down below in the description box. So if you are on Facebook, you could go head there. I don't usually put them on Instagram, so just keep checking back. And the community page should pop through in your feed normally. So you said I can't get on a treadmill. Well, I just don't like them, Deb. I don't like them, and it hurts my leg. And so it's either a bike or an elliptical, and ellipticals are big, heavy machines, which we had before. So just comment for a chance. That's right. Thanks, Carol. Thanks, Mariska. Thank you guys so much for stopping in today and spending time with me. You don't even know what that did for me. I have missed you guys so much more than you could ever know. Every Friday would come around and I'd be like, I miss everybody. But we're back. So the goal is to keep doing these. We may have to swap out times from time to time depending on what's going on with my husband's work schedule and what's required of me. But I just love y'all so much. I'm going to try not to get emotional because I'm just happy to see so many of you. Yay! All right, y'all. Go off, be good. Go off, be amazingly creative like I know that you are, and know how loved you are. And I will see you soon. All right? Bye, everybody.